Bombers beat the Lions last week with a couple of trick plays. The Lions trying to go into their trick play bag, and that's Terrell Sinkfield, the intended receiver. Watch how he falls running his route here, right there. He goes down. Now you take a look. There's still 1, 2, 3 defenders for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers back there in coverage. I'm not sure even if he stays on his feet, they're going to complete that pass. Well played by the Bomber defense.
Andrew Harris stuffed on that first play.
The former UBC Thunderbird.
Top high school player in British Columbia in 2010. And boy, he's just noticeable every week, isn't he?
Well, and great discipline to not come up on the run from way back in your safety spot. He took care of his responsibility and was there when the ball arrived.
So 2nd and 10. Nichols trying to avoid another 2-and-out, gets hit as he throws, and that one falls incomplete, but there's a flag in the end zone, and is this a roughing the passer?
Ches Purefoy.
Major foul, roughing the passer. BC 0. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Purefoy comes on a late blitz here. Again, the timing of this very close. He's delayed here, and he'll come right down the middle of the formation, and just as he throws, gets him underneath the arm. I'm not sure on the timing of that at all. It wasn't a hit to the head. It wasn't a hit below the knees, and you saw it in fast motion. The Bombers got away with one there.
First down for Winnipeg, and now Harris off the left side. And let's set that Lion defense. Some familiar faces for Andrew Harris.
Yeah, one change. Mikhail Brooks is out, and Bryant Turner Jr. in at that defensive tackle spot. There's Big Hill Elimimian against Andrew Harris tonight. We'll watch that matchup. Trying to stop the run in those extended runs with those pass plays just out of the backfield. Chandler Fenner and Anthony Gator, the newcomers back there. 6 games now. Sorry, Chris.
There's trouble for Nichols, and he's taken down. And it's a sack for Bryant Turner, the former Winnipeg Blue Bomber. 3rd of the year, 29th of his career. And now the punt team has to come on for Winnipeg.
Yeah, this is all about effort for Bryant Turner. He gets down in that stance, and now he's got to work in tandem with his tackle. But watch as he comes up with his teammate. Spin move there, back at it, keep working. He got some help there and got his teammate to flush it.
Yeah, I think we'll give Westerman that sack.
I was going to say, he was...
Battle of brothers, the Westerman boys. And Jabbar looking for his first win against big brother Jamal. Rainey spilled at around the Lion 50. So once again, Jennings with good field position as Jonathan Jennings leads the Lions back on offense when we come back. CFL on TSN, brought to you by the Nissan Titan, official vehicle of the Canadian Football League. The Lions try a trick play, maybe in response to what they were victimized on last week.
Fake field goal attempt, Weston Dressler. Got the Lions field goal return team napping there, down on the goal line. Little double reverse pass where Matt Nichols scored a touchdown. The BC Lions watched that film again and said, hey, let's try one ourselves. It didn't work, though. Winnipeg Blue Bombers were prepared.
So Nichols with a touchdown grab. Last quarterback to have that distinction was Jonathan Jennings last year when he caught a pass on a similar design play from Austin Coley. BC starts around their 49. Jeremiah Johnson inside, and he takes a hit from Tony Burnett out of USC in his 2nd year, and again, he takes the spot of Ian Wild for the 3rd time in 4 weeks.
Yeah, you know, I looked at this lineup coming into this game tonight. Different it was from last week with both Maurice Leggett and Ian Wild out of the lineup. I thought, wow, this may hit the Bomber defense real hard, but not so far. One big play down the field early on.
2 for Johnson, 2nd and 8. 5 receivers out. Jennings from the pocket, and that one's intercepted. It's TJ Heath with his 2nd in as many games. And on back-to-back series, Jonathan Jennings is picked off, and he now has 7 interceptions on the year.
And this is just an accuracy issue for Jennings here. Keep in mind, it's the second pick here tonight, but not from Jennings, his first. The other one was running back Jeremiah Johnson. Dig route and watch the ball thrown just in behind Brian Burnham. That was an accuracy issue. However, he was well covered underneath as well.
Well, now Winnipeg pressure on. They screen it to Harris. Got a block. And Andrew Harris has a Bomber first down around the 31-yard line.
Get off your feet. Get off your feet. Get off your feet. Just relax. All right, just relax. Hey, I'm
TJ Heath fitting in nicely.
Boisier, a couple of interceptions back-to-back games. Now tied with Maurice Leggett, his new teammate, with 7 on the season.
5 as a Toronto Argo. Elamimian the tackle, but it's a first down, Bombers. Line 32. Nichols over the middle. He's got Dressler, and Elamimian on the scene once again. I'm going to say just 7 tackles for Team 100 last week combined. Elamimian and Big Hill, their lowest of the year.
Going to just drop here. Reads Nichols and delivers a blow.
League leader in tackles, 105 coming in. Tackles on back-to-back plays, but 2nd and 1 Winnipeg. Harris right side, and he may not get there. Ryan Turner with the stop.
Yeah, he just beats the block, and one of the top offensive linemen in this group is Travis Bond right here. He's going to try and step to his right, almost reach block on Brian Turner, and he just can't get there. So Turner just beats him with speed, gets in the backfield.
That was always his calling card. One of the quickest defensive tackles in the league. And that forces Medlock to come on. From 33 out. And Medlock is good. 49th field goal, a Bomber record. 49 of 57 on the season. Well, the Shaw Road to the Grey Cup continues tomorrow. Rough Riders take on the Argonauts. Coverage begins 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific across the TSN network and in 4K. Rough Riders staying down east after the win in overtime against Ottawa and a practice on Parliament Hill, which was pretty cool.
And the PM came out to throw the ball around. Apparently Justin Trudeau has a decent arm, but some issues catching the football, is what I understood.
You know, the rules never favor a Canadian quarterback anyway.
That's true. Maybe one day.
Kind of a strange start here.
Maybe Brandon Bridge gets a chance to play a little down
That's
the
true.
stretch for Saskatchewan. Yeah, it is strange. It's the calling card for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers so far. They turn the football over, have a nice balance offensively of being productive, but also protecting the ball well. Just 3 interceptions for Matt Nichols.
So Medlock to kick it off. Rainey awaits from his 14. And they contain Rainey, gets just beyond the 30. Brought down by Derek Jones.
422 in a losing cause last week for Jonathan Jennings. You mentioned that he didn't get a touchdown throw in that game. Unusual when you throw for 400. Brian Burnham, first rider since back in 07, G-Roy Simon, to get over 200 yards receiving, but they didn't get the W.
There was the Heath pick last week. Jonathan Jennings 4-0 after a loss this season. Hands it off to Jeremiah Johnson. And he gets swarmed. Sholigan is there. Moving up Loeffler from his safety spot. And they've contained Johnson for the most part in this first quarter.
There you're talking about the 4-0 record. He'll make the adjustments, averages 350 yards passing when he comes back from that loss. So that's why Jonathan Jennings remains the starter. There's no discussion of Travis Ouellet after a loss or a game where he may have made a couple of poor choices with interceptions.
They erased a 21-point deficit in that game and had the lead late in the game. There's an open man, and Sinkfield's got a catch. And a few extra yards after it to the Bomber 50-yard line. So Sinkfield has a couple of first quarter grabs.
Yeah, there's no question who the leader is and the starting quarterback is in BC, and Wally Buono's going to come back to him consistently because he's got this kind of arm strength. Wide side of the field, deep out, almost a lazy corner route from Sinkfield, but he got it there.
Fake to Johnson. They'll swing it here to Arsenault. Makes the first man miss and close to another first down as he gets taken out by Loeffler once again.
See, this is a play that if Jonathan Jennings wants to continue to grow and improve as he does, that he's got to take this. Go ahead and run it, guys, and take those throws right here. Freeze it there. Take those throws that are right in this zone. That's short zone.
Second and a yard and a half. Johnson's got that. Arsenault with that catch last week, 10 for 150, season high for him. So it was either Arsenault or Burnham last week, but Sinkfield's been the big target in this first quarter with 2 catches and 88 yards. First down, Winnipeg 39. Johnson double clutches and now on the move. Porty in pursuit, open man, and it's Iannuzzi with the catch and another Lion first down.
Smart play. Marco Iannuzzi coming back, scrambling quarterback.
So a couple of Bomber interceptions, one tossed by Jennings, but back on the move again. The big play for BC, the 62-yarder. But more big plays for that ball hawk, Bomber D. $72 points last week, only 4 in the first quarter, but stay tuned. I think we might have a lot of offense before this is done.
Yeah, you can see that Jonathan Jennings over 100 yards passing in the quarter, again on pace for over 400, but 2 interceptions for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. One against Jeremiah Johnson on the trick play, one against Jonathan Jennings. So it's really in the Blue Bombers blueprint. This is how they do it. They take the ball away on defense and then are methodical offensively. That big play to Andrew Harris that was taken off the board early, they're still bouncing back from that.
They were +3 last week. They win when they win the turnover ratio. Wanted to say, though, Jonathan Jennings, we keep talking about his composure. Not a terrific first quarter, but boy, 1 interception and he comes right back on the field, and now he's driving the Lions down into scoring territory.
Have a short memory, man.
Up the wide side to Sean Gore. There's another first down. Burnett another tackle. Sean Gore within 69 yards of a career best season coming into this game.
Well, you're right. The confidence comes back from a pick. Got another drive going. Confident throw to the sideline to Sean Gore. Throws it on time. And now they are in that red zone, and that was the issue last week, just 2 of 5. One of the reasons Wally Buono said to his team, don't put it on that one play at the end. We had opportunities.
Number 7 in red zone offense against the number 9 defense, and Jennings with that staggered count gets a free play. Jump ball incomplete, and Arsenault had to play defense against TJ Heath. But again, flags, and it looked like Winnipeg was offside.
Offside. Winnipeg, number 56. Pardon me, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
That's twice Jamal Westerman's been offside.
Boy, TJ Heath's out there battling. He's up against Manny Arsenault. Good hip turn to get back inside, and then wins the jump ball. You're right. Arsenault had to play DB there.
Arsenault with his 400th career catch last week. Over 6,000 yards last week. Hand off to Johnson inside, and not much there on 1st and 5.
Jamal Westerman.
Olafioye shaken up.
I'm not sure if he was trying to beat the block of Olafioye or not, but he came up the field and he just turned Jeremiah Johnson to the backside. The play side of that call was shut down by number 55.
Boy, that's some matchup. Olafioye has been the top offensive lineman in the league. Westerman, the top player on the Bombers last year. He'll flip sides, but now 2nd and 4. Rainey in the backfield. He goes out in a pattern. The target, touchdown, Chris Rainey.
Tough matchup on Taylor Loeffler. Loeffler's got a pick in this one already, and he was on coverage on the speedy Chris Rainey. That's tough.
Third receiving touchdown of the year for Rainey.
Comes out of the backfield, and it's the safety Loeffler. You can see just in behind by a step and a half, and that's all Rainey needs.
Well, you talked about him reliving the play that had him stuffed on the goal line last week, cost the Lions a win. But he has the first touchdown in the rematch, and an impressive drive for the Lions. 9 plays, 78 yards in just under 4 minutes, capped by this pass from Jennings to the Rain Man.
Starts in the backfield. That means it's a safety, Tyler Loeffler there. Now he thinks that Rainey's going to run the flat. Watch how Loeffler is trying to fight through the pick, going out into the outside. If you stop it there, he's trying to fight to get outside, and then Rainey takes it back into the middle.
Boy, that's a matchup nightmare, isn't it, for a safety?
No question about it. I mean, it's a lot of speed coming out of that backfield. Usually you're covering a tight tailback.
Jennings was 5 for 5 on the drive. Good tackle there by Eric Fraser on the kick return for Quincy McDuffie.
Well, the Bomber offense has to just let that Andrew Harris play go. Get back into their groove and their rhythm.
333 net yards last week.
233 passing again. No interceptions. And Paul Lapolice, offensive coordinator, had the blocking schemes down pat last week as well. No sacks registered by the Lions.
And those 2 gadget play touchdowns. Nichols stands in, throws, and it's complete to Clarence Denmark. 350th career catch for Denmark, who has touchdowns in each of his last 4 games.
Somewhere right now, Matt Nichols got to try and find an answer to that touchdown drive here on the road.
Ryan Smith checked out of the offense. The jumbo team on. 2nd and short. Dressler in motion, and they're going to fake it. And there is Denmark. So another gadget play works. Big time for the Bombers. And Ryan Phillips ushers Denmark out of bounds, but in Lion territory.
Boy, how about the creativity from Paul Lapolice, the offensive coordinator? A couple of trick plays last week. This time it looks like it's going to be quarterback sneak the whole way. Matt Nichols fakes it, crouches down like he is going to go into that line, and then backs out of there, dumps it to Denmark. Big gainer.
30-yard play. Boy, Lapo's staying up late at night.
He's getting creative up there. Got that whiteboard going.
At the 42, a 3-man Lion rush. Nichols time, and a dart to Ryan Smith, and a first down at the 31.
Nice throw right in the window. That's just Ryan Smith recognizing the coverage from Brandon Stewart. He checks it out. It looks like it's man, and he does that speed turn to get back there, get some help inside from Solomon Elimimian, but nice timing on the route running from Ryan Smith. Turn it back right when Brandon Stewart got out of his back pedal.
Now Harris in motion. Flanders in the backfield. A fake to Flanders, and now back inside. And Adam Bighill was waiting on that. So a look at that two running back offense that we saw debut last week with Harris and Flanders in the backfield.
Well played by Bighill, though. He was on the backside of that play, but looked like he had watched film and seen it before, because he stepped up and made the tackle. Now, he had 91 tackles coming in. His partner, Elimimian, already over 100. No team has ever had two players over 100. Bighill stays healthy. He'll get there probably tonight.
Second of the game for Bighill, so he's 7 away. Second down. Nichols, crosser. Catch is made. Denmark his third catch of this possession. And Elimimian the tackle short of the first down.
And Denmark took the worst of that, yeah.
Trying to get up. Looks like he'll be okay.
Number 2 on that crossing route. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Denmark's on that shallow crosser. Elimimian closes quickly. It looked like he may have fell on his knee.
Matt Nichols 9 for 9, but the field goal unit has to come on. This from 31 yards out. Medlock looks for his 50th field goal of the year, and he's got it. 2-point Lion lead here. Just shy of the 6-minute mark. Second quarter. You're watching the Manny Show from Vancouver.